Hello ladies and gentlemen, Keaton here, and welcome to Nuclear Throne update number 41. For those of you who do not know, this is the one time a week where we here at Tengu Drop take a look at the latest Nuclear Throne update, grab that changelog, put it into video format for your viewing pleasure, and show you as much as possible. With that said, before we head into update number 41, let's quickly recap what happened in update number 40. Update number 40 introduced a new weapon hybrid called the Flame Shotgun, which does what the name would suggest: fire flaming shells that burn enemies on contact. Not only does this hot new weapon drop as early as the desert, but the double and auto variations of the Flame Shotgun also exist and can be found much later in the game, along with a few fixes including attention to co-op bugs made up the rest of the small update last week. But for anyone who may feel underwhelmed with last week's update, good news, there's a lot more content this week, so let's check out update number 41. First up this week is the inclusion of a new bee skin for horror. Ditching the bright and bold green for a more subdued purple pattern, it seems horror's bee skin is based off the portals, given that the pattern is a swirl and horror is surrounded by little bolts of lightning. From a lore standpoint, this continues to fuel the mysteriousness of horror's existence, and also purple being. Next up this week is a new entrance animation for the Throne's second form. After players manage to defeat the impending IDPD ambush, the Throne reappears as if tearing through space and time itself, ready to avenge its previous loss. Speaking of new art, the Proto Statues have received an upgrade. The original Proto Statues depicting a giant sitting on the ground have been replaced with a diamond-shaped Stargate-like structure. The new Proto Statues now also display how full they are at any given time. But the visual change is not the only alteration to the Proto Statues. It seems that the overall behavior of these mysterious structures has been tweaked. Simply attacking the structure, whether it be the player or an enemy, no longer seems to alert the IDPD, and it also seems that the Proto Statues will not consume any rads until it is hit at least once. It's only when the statue begins consuming rads that the IDPD will start to show up. This change means that finally players have a little more choice to fight for the right to the crown vote, or to completely pass it up. And that does it for new content this week. At the time of this recording, we're unable to go into many specifics for fixes and changes due to the changelog not being available yet. However, there is one significant change we can cover, so let's check it out. This week, Rebel has received a tweak to her active ability. Previously, in order to summon an ally, Rebel would have to sacrifice 2 health per ally. That has been changed this week. Now, when Rebel summons her first ally, it will cost her 2 health, but subsequent allies summoned in the rest of the level will only cost Rebel 1 health. This seems to be a response to the general consensus amongst the community regarding the worth of Rebel's active ability, so be sure to head over to the Nuclear Throne Steam forums and let Vlambeer know what you think of this change. Unfortunately, that's all the information we currently have regarding new fixes and changes. The in-game update log does mention various bug fixes and tweaks, though nothing in particular has been cited. So with that, let's move on to what the community has been up to this week. Last week, Steam user Solid issued the Kozilek Savant Challenge, a robot-based challenge with a very strict rule set. But no restriction is too much for a magic man, and so Steam user and challenge veteran Wizard took home the win. This week, Solid has issued the Chillax Girin Challenge, asking players to go the distance with eyes and a golden weapon. As usual, if you would like to get all these specific details regarding the challenge, check the link in the description below listed under Community Link Dump. In the last few weeks, many Steam users have also issued their own little challenges, so as always, if you're up for a good challenge or two, the Nuclear Throne Steam forums are a great place to drop by now and then. And once you've decided which challenge to mow down the competition in, be sure to head over to the Nuclear Throne Wiki to brush up on your optimization knowledge. And that is about as much of update number 41 as we could cover this week. In terms of bugs found this week, the same audio issues I've mentioned before still plague the game, and the more obvious bug is the blue squares showing up everywhere in the game. Technically, none of these issues are game-breaking, but they sure are distracting. As for any changes and fixes made this week, be sure to consult the official changelog. Well, if an actual changelog does get posted, we will be sure to include it in the description below. If you haven't already purchased Nuclear Throne and you want to learn more about it, be sure to check out nuclearthrone.com. You can also subscribe to Vlambeer's Twitch channel where they live stream the development of this game every Tuesday and Thursday. Subscribing gives you access to Nuclear Throne emoticons to use on Twitch.tv, as well as a Steam copy of the game. And of course, we here at Tengu Drop do our best to cover the Nuclear Throne update every weekend when it's, released on the weekend. Now we also do a Nuclear Throne playthrough called One Shot every Thursday. So be sure to check back often or just subscribe to the channel. As always, I'm interested to hear your thoughts on the latest additions and changes made to the game. What are your opinions on Horror's new beast skin? How do you feel about the new Proto Statues? Are you enjoying the changes made to Rebo's active ability? Be sure to leave them in the comment section below. Thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed it, I hope it was informative, and I'll see you guys next week. Or whenever the next update is released. Bye!